guys and welcome to today's video. Today is day 5 of Naked Week. We're like over halfway, I think. Yeah, we're over halfway. So, you know, if you've got this far, congratulations. Day 5 of course only means one thing, and that is the Naked Heat palette. I feel like the Naked Heat was very hyped up. It was just released on the fashionable side of warm neutrals. Everyone was after a warm neutral, and this released at the perfect time in a lot of people's opinions. This is when they started doing this slidey thing, which I'm not offended by. I don't mind. It's quite easy access in terms of wanting to keep the packaging but then wanting to have the palette. I actually really love this palette. I saw it and I was just obsessed with the packaging. The packaging is, I think, is just so cool. It was so innovative, and it was kind of very similar style to the Naked Smoky in terms of that plastic magnetic packaging. I have here that it was released roughly mid-year of 2017. So yeah, June-ish time it was released in 2017. I feel like it was released so much longer ago than 3 years ago. But yeah, I think this packaging is so cool, totally vibing. Even inside, it's got these matches. They had like a whole Naked Heat collection. I think this is a really cool collection. The packaging was sleek, everything about it was sleek. And inside, of course, you get the iconic mirror and iconic brush that you get with the Naked collection, and these 12 very warm, very red toned shadows, kind of going into a warm neutral brown to red to warm purpley reds, all in this palette. I know this received a lot of criticism in terms of all of the shades looking quite similar and all of the looks looking quite similar. I must say I did find that when I used this palette. I'm going to try and do like a light eye and a dark eye basically, which is kind of what I've been doing all Naked Week. I'll link up the playlist in the eye if you haven't seen any of the previous videos. I'm going to try and use as many shadows as I possibly can, and hopefully they don't look all the same. I'm very interested in what this looks like. I've just realised that I'm wearing a long sleeve top and I can't swatch these shadows, so I'm gonna have to take half this top off to swatch it. This is gonna be fun. I swear to God, the things I do for this bloomin' channel. Right now I am nothing but a divine image of someone with half a top on, ready to show you some swatches, so excuse this if you see any brarage. Well, it is Naked Week, isn't it? So how apt would that be? So the first shade is Ounce, which is this beautiful white pearly colour. You can see the reflect there. It's not quite metallic, it's just like a satiny sheen. You can kind of see that there. It's a brilliant brow bone colour. The next shade we have here is Chaser, which is the lightest brown. I'd say this is more of a neutral warm brown. It's not necessarily completely warm, but it's not necessarily completely neutral. It's a really nice transition shade. And then the next shade we have here is called Scorched, which is a deeper brown, really nice, a nice warm orangey undertoned brown, really lovely. The next shade we have here is Low Blow, which is another brown. It's slightly deeper than the previous one, but this one I'd say is more of a yellow undertone rather than that orangey undertone. My swatches are not great today, I'm really sorry about that, but it's more of a yellowy undertone. As you can see, it's more like greeny, muddy, swampy kind of brown in comparison to this one, which is more of a terracotta, orangey undertoned brown. And the next shade is Lumber, this one right here, which is this lovely, I would say corally red with a yellow shimmery, it's not shimmer, it's like yellow metallic on top of it. Whoops, I've already swatched the next one. Brilliant, well done Megan. The next one is He Devil. This one is slightly more harder in the pan, slightly more harder feeling, so I will double swatch it just so that I can pick up enough product. This one is an interesting shade. It pulls very red on the eye, but actually if you blend it around too much, I remember it being quite muddy brown. It's like a brown, but it's like an intense red brown. It's like a very red clayey brown. It's a very interesting shade. The next shade here is Dirty Talk, and this is more of a true warm metallic red. It's not like a true red, it's got more of an orange undertoned red to it, but it's really pretty. The next shade we have here is Scorched. This one right here, it's much of a it's kind of a deeper version of the one before. This one's more of an orangey undertone. This is more of a brown red undertone. They're very, very similar and don't have much difference. I'm going to be interested in see how it looks different on the eye. We then have Cyan, as in cyan pepper. Cyan, is that how you say it? It's not cane. It's definitely cyan pepper, isn't it? I will swatch this twice just because, again, it's one of those mattes and it just needs a little bit more oomph. But that is a brown there. It's kind of got this red brown, like a hint of plum to it, but it's that brown there, and it's the deepest one so far. Probably very similar to He Devil, but just a bit more brown. The next shade we have is Fuego. Oh god, how lackluster. Let me just go into that again. Again, it's just similar to He Devil in the fact that it feels very hard in the pan. Again, it might look completely different on the eyes, but here it is. It's that brown based red with a lot of plum in it. Very, very pretty, but kind of, I mean, it's not, when I say plum, I don't mean purple, I mean a plummy red. So yeah, that's Fuego. We then have Ashes, which is, oh gosh, again, not great. These mattes do not swatch that great, but then swatches are just swatches. They're not representative or representative of how they perform on the eyes. But I'm just going to build up so you can actually see it there. But that is Ashes. It's a deep, cool toned brown with reddy plumminess to it, and it's the deepest matte in the palette. And then finally we have Ember on my elbow here, which is, oh my goodness, so buttery and beautiful. And it's this brown, deep, deep brown plum with, I'd say, these reddy, coppery flip metallicness to them. But that is the palette. That is the palette. All the way down from my wrist to my elbow. I'm so sorry if you can see armpit here. This is the weirdest thing I've ever done, is take half my top off. But this is the palette. It's very, very warm toned. It's actually on my arm a beautiful palette. It's just these two mattes that have let it down a little bit, I think. But the metallics are stunning. They're really, really stunning. So I can definitely see some difference between this side of the palette and this side of the palette. This side is definitely more plummy, red, deep, smoky, and this side is more brighter. So hopefully we can create two looks that don't look too similar. Well, that'll go down as one of the weirder things I've done on my channel, getting half my top off for swatches. But there you go. We all break barriers at some point. I think whatever I create with this palette, it is going to look quite warm toned and heavy. So I'm going to start with something basic. I'm going to go into Chaser, this one right here, but firstly I'm going to zoom you in. I'll tell you what, if I had a penny for every time I thought to zoom you in. So I'm going to go into Chaser right here, and I'm just going to shove this through the crease. This is very similar to my skin tone. I'm just putting it there just to kind of create this shadow, almost to kind of gain a concept of the shape of my eye. I always like doing this. It's just like part of my routine now. With the same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Scorched, this one right here. And I'm just going to keep this in the crease. I'm not going to bring it out too much. I'm just going to add another layer into the crease. I'm going to take a bit more of Chaser, that one right there, and I'm just going to blend above where I've put that Scorched shade, just so it's all meshing together and it looks one. I'm then going to take the shade He Devil, this one right here, and I'm going to take it on this sort of squished brush right here and focus this on the outer corner predominantly, but bringing it through the crease. I just don't want to bring it up too much because I think I want to try and do a cut crease, I think. So I'm just going to focus this in the crease and try and bring it on the lid as much as possible, even though we'll be covering up. I just don't want it to be like too dark up there. I'm going to take Low Below, this one right here. I don't know if the camera is like overexposing that. But this one right here, and I'm just gonna shove this on the lower lash line just because it's kind of like a yellowy undertone, and I feel like it would look a little bit different than just red, red, red everywhere. So I'm just gonna shove this on the lower lash line here. I want to try and join it up with the wing area too. I think I want to do like a cut crease, but because all the shades are quite similar, I might just do a half cut crease and then put the metallics on half my eye and then like try to deepen up maybe with a deeper red. We're going to try that. I'm going to go into the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is just in my project pan. No other reason why I'm using it, but this has got like a cute little brush. So I'm just going to do a half cut crease starting from my inner corner. I'm terrible at this, so wish me luck. I feel like that took me so long to just do that, and loads of people can do this really fast, but that's kind of what I'm going for, she says, I think, maybe. And people like metallics over the top and that look like more poppy, maybe? Something? Do I look ridiculous? Potentially, okay? I potentially look absolutely crazy, but we're gonna run with it. I want either Lumber, Dirty Talk or Scorch. Let me just swatch these on the back of my hand and have a look-see. Ooh, okay, pretty. I think I want this one. Maybe we could do like all three. I think I want predominantly this one. And maybe like this in the inner corner maybe. Yeah, okay, let's go with that one. Okay, I'm taking Dirty Talk on my brush. I am gonna wet it, I think, just to intensify it a little bit. And I'm gonna just pat this in the center of my lid, hoping that it looks pretty. On the same brush, I'm going to take Lumber, this one right here, the lighter shade that I talked about a minute ago, and I'm going to apply this in the inner corner. And then I'm just wiping that brush off a little bit, and then obviously we've still got a little bit more concealer left, so I'm going to go into Scorched, this one right here, which is the darker version of Dirty Talk, and I'm going to take that and just apply it just where that tiny bit of concealer is left. And then finally I'm going to take Fuego, this one right here, and I'm just going to use this on the outer corners, very, very outer corners, to kind of deepen that up a little bit. And I kind of want to just blend it in as well. And then finally, for some highlight action, I'm going to go into Ounce, the beautiful white satiny deliciousness, and pop this in. Oh, look at that. Pop this in the inner corner and on my brow bone. Okay, so that's what I wanted. I think, like I said, you're going to get very, very similar looks with this palette because it is just warm tone red tones. So I'm going to try and do something very different with the next look, hopefully. But this is like the ready bright look that I was going for. It's actually really, really pretty. I really, really like it. I mean, I have said cut crease, but to be honest with you, is it a cut crease? I'm not too sure. But I'm going to go shove some mascara and a lip on, and we'll review the first look. Okay, I added quite a heavy lip. I'm very cognizant of that, but I am so gravitated? I'm so alert, I'm so brought in. Gravitated. Have I made up a word or is that a word? I have no idea. But I'm so pulled in by nudes, nude lips. Oh, I just bloody love a nude lip. That I abandon colours like this and I need to wear and experiment, and maybe some days I do need to wear a metallic lip, this shade. Why not? Obviously all of my makeup that I have got on my face will be put down in the description bar below, but I've just put mascara on, and this is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colour Metallic in 705 HD Shine Lucent HD. It'll be down in the description bar, but haven't worn this in easily a year, so I kind of wanted the darker lip with the brighter eye, and I might flip it and do a brighter lip with a darker eye in a minute, because why not? But I really like this eye look. I feel like this is something I would definitely wear. Red eyes, warm eyes make me feel very confident. I don't know why, but because of like my brown eyes, I feel like it makes me look very, like, it blends in with my brown eyes, and it really, I don't know, there's something about it that makes me feel very, how do I describe this, just piercing. I don't know, maybe I'm completely talking out of my butt. I really also like the very slight ombre of the three metallics there, like the lighter, the more red and the more plummy tone. I really like it, and I think with just mascara it is just as nice. If you want to apply lashes, of course you can do whatever you want. I probably wouldn't apply this with lashes, just because I think, you know, 2 layers of mascara, which is kind of what I've got now, got like one and a bit, I just sort of touch the ends, is enough. And this is a very heavy lip, I will admit. It's something a bit in your face, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. In fact, I quite like it. I'm going to take all of this off, and then we're going to produce a darker, deeper, hopefully. I'm going to go wipe this off now, so for you it'll be a second. For me, I'm going to rub my eyes until they feel like they're going to fall out. Bear with. Okay, I'm back. Oh, look, I've been punched in the face because my eye, for some reason, will not stop watering. Hopefully, it doesn't look like that at the end of this. But this one looks like I've literally been punched in the face. I've also got a hair. A brush hair. I can see it. Where are you? But yeah, hopefully this doesn't look the same as it does in a minute when we get some shadows on it. But I want to start on this eye, just leave this alone for a little bit, because I feel like it's having an absolute freak out. Because I just put all that makeup on and then wiped it off. It's having a freak out. I've got a pretty good idea of what I want to do. It's just execution. But I'm going to go into Cyan, this colour right here. Cyan pepper. I'm pretty sure it's Cyan and not Cane. Cayenne? No, it's definitely Cyan. Please be right. And I'm just going to put this through the crease, believe it or not. I feel like every look, I always start it the same. It's so boring, I'm so sorry. But this one is going to be different. I'm going to try and do like an inverted wing with this look. So hopefully it will look half decent. Wow, I forgot to zoom you in. I'm sorry. I'm also going to put that on the lower lash line as well, just to put something there. Oh wow, this eye is so not happy with me. With this brush, I'm going to go into the shade Ashes, this one right here. And I know it didn't swatch very well, but I'm hoping it performs on the eyes quite differently. I'm going to pack this all over my lid. So, yeah, okay, cool. Let's just do it. Remember when I said I was going to start on this eye to irritate this eye less? But I carry on and start on this eye again. Swear to God, there's something wrong with me. I'm just taking this very slightly into the crease just to blend it in, just so that it doesn't look too much like a block colour there. But I don't want to make it travel up too much, so I'm just blending a tiny bit into the crease. Just to help it blend a little bit better, actually I'm going to go into Fuego, this one right here, and just kind of take that between the two shades, just help them blend a little bit nicer together. Okay, I mean, I actually really love a good smoky eye like this with a pair of lashes. Beautiful. But I am actually going to go over this whole lid with the shade Ember, this one right here, and I might just start with my finger and just start tapping over this dark ashes colour. I wanted that ashes base to be really dark, so I wanted like a dark smoky eye, but like I said, I'm just tapping Ember all over. Okay, now I've done that, I wanted to create that like negative space liner, so I'm going to take some concealer and my eyeliner brush and kind of just create a baby wing. I don't want to go too crazy because I might be creating more work for myself, but I'm going to just take some concealer on the back of my hand and a little eyeliner brush and try and create a negative space but like wing. Hopefully it works. This is looking crazy now, but bear with me. I think it'll look okay in the end. I'm going to repeat the same on this eye. Okay, negative space concealer is on. I'm going to go over at the top of it with the shade Dirty Talk. This, wait, where is it? This one right here. This is the colour that we applied all over our lid in the first look. And I'm going to attempt to make this like a I'm really hoping this works, but maybe we should start on this side, the less irritated eye. And hopefully it'll be like a really bright, awesome metallic wing. I have no idea if that looks remotely good, but it's different. I'm going to go back into Ounce, the lightest shade, that kind of like pearly shade, just because I think it's a really great inner corner and brow bone. So why not use it again? I don't fancy a dark inner corner. I really like a bright pop of pearly colour in my inner corner, so yeah, I like that. Okay, well this is kind of odd, but it's kind of like cool odd. I'm going to put a lip, and I think I want to put some like lashes or something on because I feel like this look deserves some sort of va-va-voom. I'm going to go away and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, and that's what the look ended up looking like. I did originally apply this lip and I thought it was going to go, but it was just a little bit too much. So I've applied a nudier shade. This is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colour in HD Embrace, 640 HD Embrace. So, I mean, it doesn't go that well, to be honest with you, but I'm just demonstrating, okay? I'm just demonstrating what the lip... Have I got lipstick on my teeth? Brilliant. So this is what the makeup looks like. I mean, I quite like it, to be fair. It's a little bit different. It's not something I usually do, and I think if I did an even lighter or even darker with like the, what was that, the last shade called? Ember. If I hadn't tapped that Ember shade all over the ashes, it would have been like a matte with a metallic wing. I think it would have been a bit more striking. It's different. I don't hate it. It's just different. I mean, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, the lip doesn't really go, to be honest with you. It needed a bit more of a browny orangey lip, like a brighter orange, and I think it would have gone better. This is too pinky, but whatever, you know. So yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So that concludes day 5 of Naked Week with the Naked Heat palette. I actually really enjoy this palette. I actually really enjoy the colour story. I do agree that a lot of looks can look very samey with this palette. However, I do appreciate the split of metallics and mattes. Unlike the previous palettes where it was like 2 to 3 mattes and like all shimmers, this has got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mattes and 4 shimmers, which I appreciate because I feel like I want at least a half split, if not 2/3 matte, 1/3 shimmer. A half and half is always sits well with me. But yeah, this is good. I really enjoy this palette. And I haven't dipped into it for a while, and I forgot how much I really like the red burnt tones, like the ones I've got on my eyes. I forgot how much I really liked those. So yeah, I really enjoy this palette, and I'm still glad I have it as part of my collection. And I've really enjoyed this week so far in terms of dipping into old makeup and remembering why I enjoyed it, remembering why I purchased it, looking at the versatility of it still to this day, even with new stuff coming out every single day, every single week. I think this is still a relevant piece in my collection, and yeah, I really like it. This is a very weird look, but the previous look was very bright and red, so you know, you can get versatility with this palette, and yeah, I really like it. So that was day 5 of Naked Week. If you're excited for day 6, can you guess what palette is coming next? Can you guess? Can you guess? Winner chicken dinner, can you guess? Thumbs this video up if you have enjoyed today's video and you are excited for day 6 of Naked Week. Subscribe if you haven't already and ring the bell, because then you'll be notified of all the videos that I upload. I upload every single week. Particularly this week, I'm uploading every single day, but normally I upload every single week, and you wouldn't want to miss out on more content from me. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. Talk to me down below. Did you have the Naked Heat palette? Did you purchase it? Have you still got it? I mean, it only came out like 3 years ago. So surely the people that bought it still have it. And do you still enjoy it? Tell me down below. Talk to me. I love it when you talk to me. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.